know if it goes live. Here we go.
Unless they can stick it in the end zone. Dorsey under pressure throws it. Incomplete. The Buckeyes win. Ezekiel Elliott, and he's got an opening. Elliott off to the races. Can they catch him?
To feature the two backs as receivers, and now a downfield shot on first down for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State strikes first. Making adjustments again, and there is Smith running free, breaks a tackle. Ohio State strikes quickly from 45 yards. Pressure comes. Sword, knock it out, and picks it up. Jack Sword, coming down the sidelines. Ohio State scoop and score. And dagger from 82 yards. Here they come. Heavy pressure, Howard delivers downfield. It's Smith, he's got it. Jeremiah Smith, the 2025 College Football National Champion, Coach Ryan Day, and the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Welcome in, Buckeye backers. We are bringing it to you live from Seattle, Washington, to the cornfields of Enid, Ohio. We are the pulse of Buckeye fans across the nation, with Seattle Matt and Buckeye Steve. Welcome in, Buckeye backers. We got a special edition today. Brian Buckeye Stats is here, but even better than that, Eli Johnson is joining us, the new 4-star commit from, hopefully I pronounced this right, Cibolo, Texas. Welcome to the show, my man. Here we go. How you doing?
Sure. Doing amazing. Did
I pronounce that correctly?
Cibolo.
Cibolo.
Yeah.
Cibolo. Oh, man.
Cibolo, he's in the Texas State playoffs, committed to Ohio State. The thing that I got to hear from you is, did you really commit on the sidelines last weekend?
It wasn't on the sidelines. No, it was
All
before
right.
the game. It was before the game.
All right. Had you walked into the shoe yet? Had you come down the tunnel?
We went to the we were in the stadium in that there's like a little meet and greet area up there.
Yep.
That's whenever I saw Coach G, and then I just let him know there.
All right. What did you do? What was his reaction?
He was so excited. Gave me like the biggest hug ever. We just had a great time, and then it was just a great experience. It was like literally perfect. So,
is that something you planned? Like, did you plan to do that that evening, or was it something in the moment that you just felt compelled to do in that moment?
I knew that I wanted to commit that weekend. I was honestly planning on doing it on Sunday, but then when I was up there, I was like, "There's no point of even waiting anymore." So I just had to get out the way and just commit there. So yeah,
It's just something about being in that environment and with the crowd and the game.
It was literally like I had adrenaline to commit.
Yeah. Were you nervous at all?
I was not nervous at all. No,
Good.
I was not.
Like to hear it. Hey man, there is tons of recruits out there that want to be in your position. You got to make the best of it. You got to enjoy yourself, but you also it's time to work hard. It's time to win that state title for your team before you come up north. And these Texas guys coming to Ohio State, something about Texas players, it just seems to fit right in at Ohio State culturally, mentally, physically, ready to play. And I think they understand the game against Michigan, the team up north, because they get football, they get rivalries, they get that it means almost everything, right? Only God and family mean more than football, and that's how everyone, it seems, in Texas is raised.
Yeah, that's definitely 100% true.
So you feel like you fit into that Buckeye culture where it just means everything?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That was really the main thing: the culture and their traditions, and just the leadership on the team, and the way the coaches really develop their players. And I saw myself fitting right into that.
Speaking of culture, we got to get Cody Croy on here because he is part of the culture at Buckeye backers. Cody, the man who set it all up, got a hold of Eli and got him on the show. What's up, my man?
Happy to be on. We're happy to have you, Eli.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Matt Patricia recently hired by Ohio State this past offseason. How do you see yourself kind of fitting in his defense, and what has he shown you in his first season at Ohio State?
Yeah, definitely. He likes my versatility. Me being at my size and my length and being able to play certain positions. I could play in the box, play in the middle, and he just sees me as a resource on his defense. So that's really what he's been talking to me so far.
You've seen guys like Lathan Ransom and now Caleb Downs. What does that sort of Buckeye to NFL pipeline, how did that affect your recruitment and what you want your future goals to be? How did that kind of align?
Yeah, with Caleb Downs, it was obviously he was at Alabama, and then he trusted Ohio State enough to transfer there and know that he would be developed. So that was definitely a good thing to see. And then Lathan Ransom, he's been developed over there, so it's cool to see those people get developed and become the best versions of themselves what they can be. So I really see that fitting into my recruitment as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And then my last question for you is, I noticed that you played with your brother, who's also a prospect. What does that mean to you?
Oh, that's crazy. So that's actually not my blood related brother. That's
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
24/7 Sports says it wrong.
It says twin brother. That's my corner. Me and him,
okay.
yeah, his name's Trey Johnson, but me and him are literally like best friends. We're always with each other, so people always think that we're brothers, but we're really not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize for that. I just
no. Same last name, man.
Yeah, same last name, about the same height. So we literally, and we're with each other 24/7. So it's crazy.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's cool.
But the question is he any good?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was looking. He has several.
So maybe a Buckeye.
I know. Hopefully, he just got an offer to Grambling yesterday.
Okay.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. we did play some Grambling this year. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't go very well.
It did not go very well at all. You did mention your versatility, and we do have a graphic. I don't know if you saw it. We posted it earlier. Mm-hmm. You kind of remind some of us a little bit of another oversized safety who came in. I don't know if you know his name at all, but he goes by Sonny Styles. 6'4". I think he was about 210, 215 his senior year of high school as a safety. That's the big boy being a safety, and he came in. You talk about your versatility. You are a freak of an athlete yourself. I'm sure you probably like to, envision yourself, as a freak, but do you have any thoughts of moving to linebacker, put on a couple pounds and moving down at some point?
Honestly, no. I don't think that. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, or if the coaches need me to play there, then I'll be willing to play. But I see myself being a DB. My agility and my versatility, my speed, I see myself being more beneficial as a DB.
Gotcha.
You're 6'3", 200 pounds. Is that correct? Is that correct measurables now?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And what's the 40 in right now?
My last laser time was a 4.43.
Laser time.
Yes, sir.
Right. That's the real deal. Are you running track too?
Yeah, I will be running track this year. I'll be running the 200 and 4x2.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Nice 4x2. So you got a good. Is your twin brother out there with you too?
Oh yeah, he'll be out there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, you got another classmate, 2027, that also runs track, who's out here in our neck of the woods, Jameer Showtime Brown, who runs track as well. You chatted with him at all?
I don't know. What position does he play? I don't think I've heard of him.
He's wide receiver. It's out here.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Is
he the number one receiver in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he clocked in on the 100. He's the fastest in Ohio. He clocked in the 100 at 10.36.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
but I haven't spoken to him yet. So
have you spoken to anyone else in the class?
Not really. The quarterback, Brady.
Yeah,
Brady Evans.
Brady Evans, and then I met up with him at the game.
Cool.
a couple other commits there too.
So I have some questions about that.
Yeah.
Brady, he's obviously very vocal on social media about recruitment. Did he kind of reach out and try to, get you to come to Ohio State?
He didn't reach me out to come to the thing, but I know whenever I posted that I would be there, that he said something about we got a big prospect coming up this week and stuff like that. And then after I committed, he definitely reposted, and then just we've been in contact. So
it's good to hear. Good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So what I heard was you kind of knew for a while you wanted to be a Buckeye, but you had to get up there and see it again. You had to go on some of your other visits before you really made that final decision.
Yeah, exactly.
At what point after landing in Columbus did you know this is where I want to be? Was it right there out there in that little meeting room before you go down the tunnel, or did you know before that?
Honestly, it was the best game day visit I had out of all my game days I've been to. So that added obviously a plus to my commitment. But what sold it was, I think, it was the first time I went up there in last spring. Just the way the coaches were just real cool, down to earth people, and just really enjoyed being around the players. And the players are just walking around the facility all comfortable and stuff like that. And that really sold to me. And then I just wanted to take my visits and make sure that was the decision I wanted to make. So,
can you take us through the night game environment that we had against UCLA? Obviously things are a little different whenever it's a night game. Yeah. That's a really big deal. The shoe, it's pumping, it's electric in that environment. Kind of take us through what that was like.
Yeah, that game was crazy. It honestly reminded me of Aggie Stadium. They're known for having a really loud stadium and stuff like that. And then going up to Ohio State and seeing that, and they had energy the whole game. It was high intensity, playmakers making plays on the field, and it was a fun game to be around too. So, yeah.
So what other stadiums or games or programs have you visited other than the Buckeyes?
This season I've been to Oklahoma, UT, Texas A&M, LSU, and pretty sure that's it. Oh, and SMU.
So quite a few. Now, I do find this interesting that when players commit and that they still go visit other programs. Is that something that you think you'll do, or are you or you're shut down, as they say?
Yeah, I would say that, because I feel like that kind of gives a funny vibe to the committing school that I've committed to. Like, if I was a coach, I wouldn't like my recruits to see their people that they're recruiting go on other visits after they've already committed. So that's just not the type of person I am. So
that's good to hear.
Quality. That's the thing about Ohio State right now. If you go there and you talk to some of the guys, you find out how much more ahead of themselves they are as far as their maturity level. It's a completely different level. What I like to say is we got 5-star people and 5-star players. Now, you got some time before they bump you up to a 5-star, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. But if they don't, then you just go to Ohio State and prove them all wrong, and they get drafted in the NFL. That's one thing that you can do. Is there something about Ohio State that just give me that 1 year on the field? Maybe I might not make it first year, maybe I might not make it second year. But you look at Arvell Reese. He's in his third year, first year really starting, and he's going to be a top 10 pick in the NFL.
Top 10. Shoot, he might be the number one draft pick.
Yeah.
And all he needed was 1 year. One year at Ohio State to be featured, and you might be the number one draft pick.
Now we're not saying that that's going to happen. Hopefully you get on the field really early and you pull one of those Jeremiah Smith type things and you're up there right away getting that playing time. Or, get some playing time freshman year, build up a little bit, and then year 2, you're showing out. Do you feel like you want to see the field right away? Or, most players do. Do you feel like you're going to, or just go with what needs to happen?
I would say definitely. I feel like with my work ethic and my mentality, I could definitely be on the field my freshman year. Yeah. But if worse comes to worse and I'm not able to play, then I'll still be able to develop and still be going against the best offense in the country every day at practice, and then when I get my opportunity on the field, I'll just show out even better. So
that's right. It's all about making opportunities, man. Once you get on the field, you show out. You're going to be seen by eyes across the country.
Oh yeah,
that's definitely a great mindset. And with that being said, that's I think leads into another question I have. Is do you plan on being an early enrollee? That's something that you have to plan for, obviously, now with getting your grades and classes in order and getting your body in order. Is that something you think you're planning on doing?
Yeah, yes, sir. I actually just talked to my counselor today. I got my extra classes, my extra credits that I need to do. So I'll be working on those during this Thanksgiving break. So I'll be all set to graduate next December.
I was kind of wondering how that goes, like, because I can't imagine being like, you have to plan in advance for that, right? Like you said, during your Thanksgiving break, you're going to be studying. You're going to be, obviously working on ball training and everything too. But you got to really plan ahead to graduate early. I mean, in our day, that didn't happen. No one was graduating early. So you got to know in advance, I'm ready to go 6 months early to another place, move across country. How's that feel? And is it like stressful, or is it like, I just got to get it done. I got to be there. This is for, the betterment of me, the betterment of, my future. Like, how does that go?
It's definitely not stressful at all. It's really just regular school with the extra few classes. And then that's actually, I'm excited to go up there early, because for the kids that aren't going up there early, they'll be a little bit behind, and I'll be a little bit ahead of them because I'll be there during the spring ball. So it's definitely.
So do you take summer classes? Do you take summer classes to do that?
I won't have to, because I'm taking my extra classes right now, but I have the option to. I can either take them right now or in the summer, but they just have to be done before December next year.
Got it. Yeah. So your counselor's been cool with that. School's cool with that. They all understand. Hey, man, this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh yeah, and we have a couple other kids graduating early too. So
cool. Mm-hmm. Do you have any particular connection to Ohio, like family members, friends, or anything like that are big Buckeye fans in your corner?
My trainer played college football with Michael Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, Coach Hunter. Mm-hmm. So we had that connection, and that's really the only connection I have up there.
All right. So do you know any of the players from Texas at Ohio State now?
Just Devin Sanchez, and then James Peoples from San Antonio.
Yeah. Those are good dudes to know. Great families, good dudes. Like, they're all about their business. They came in, both of them came into Ohio State prepared, ready to play right off the bat. You saw People's hurdle. Were you there? How close were you to that? Did you see that on the sidelines?
Yes, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh, that's some Texas talent there, man. Both his parents were hurdlers. His mom is All-American at the school.
The way he hurdled him too looked like he was going over a hurdle.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, that was form. I mean, you don't just do that on instinct, man.
I was a scrub hurdler in high school. Like I ran hurdles, but I more ran through them than over them. So I know how you're supposed to run over a hurdle. And boy, man, that was perfect form. I was like, man, he got that back leg up, looked perfect. I was like, dang, that was nice.
I think he went through 2 hurdles stacked on top of each other. That dude was like, whoa. I think the defender was absolutely surprised. Like, he came up like, where'd he go?
I heard my track coach from high school way back when yell at me, Walton, that's how you're supposed to do it. I was like, I know, coach, I know.
Did you get the chance to sort of meet up with those guys that you knew after the game?
I didn't. I did not. Okay. I got into the locker room a little late. They were already pretty much done breaking up, and I just walked in there and then met with Coach G, and then pretty much just walked out. So I didn't have a chance to meet them.
So who did you stay with? Did anyone kind of walk you around campus or show you around, or?
It was one of those students that help around the facility and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Student guides. Yeah.
Yeah. You had a guide, but did you stay with any of the players like during the weekend visit, or?
No. It was just me, my mom, and my brother.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think isn't Maurice Claret's daughter doing that now?
She just got hired. Yeah.
Was it his daughter taking you around?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It was this one girl. Her name was Aiden. She was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you eat anywhere good? Did you have any food in Columbus that you like?
I didn't. I did not go to any restaurants or anything. But the last time I was up there in the summer, we went to some amazing restaurants. What was it called? Dang it, I don't even remember. But they had the fried chicken with the hot honey and the collard greens, mac and cheese. I don't know the name of the place, but it was amazing.
There was I can't remember. There was a soul place that everyone talks about, and I can't remember the exact name for it. I've never actually been there. I gotta go.
Yeah, it was amazing.
All the players talk about it all the time. Every time you see those, like, where do you go to eat? You know, they always talk about it.
Yeah, and they always cater it. They always cater it to the facility as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was some good eats.
So transitioning back to ball. All right. You got your playoff game coming up, second round of playoffs. This is the top level, right? 6A?
Yeah, we're 6A Division 1.
6A Division 1. So you guys were 9-1 this season, is that correctly?
Yes,
correct?
Sir.
Yeah.
Now 10-1.
Now 10-1, yeah. All right. So how are you guys looking for this game coming up this weekend?
We're looking to dominate this game. We had a really great week of practice.
Love it.
Yeah, like this is probably our coaches said it's probably the most locked in week of practice we've had almost all year. So excited to perform this week and just showcase what we've been doing in practice.
So how does that work? Do you go to the highest rated or highest seeded team's house, or is it neutral site, or what is it?
So you're playing West? Is it West Laco?
Yeah, West Laco. Yep.
West Laco. We can't pronounce nothing up here.
Yeah, that's a Laredo team. So we'll be going to a neutral site instead of traveling like the 4 hours that it takes. It'll be a 2.5 hour drive.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And you're like outside of San Antonio?
Yeah, we're outside San Antonio.
All right. Yes, so you go to San Antonio a lot? Are you like Spurs fan?
I think now I am just because Wembanyama, he's doing really good.
Yeah.
But I don't really pay attention to basketball that much, to be honest.
No, is it all football all the time?
Mainly college football, but I do like the Ravens. Ravens are my NFL team.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Kyle Hamilton and Lamar Jackson. Those are my two favorite players.
You know, we got our own Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, we do. Did you know Bo Jackson's real name is Lamar?
Is it actually?
Yeah. Lamar Bo Jackson.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought he just got named after the running back, Bo Jackson.
He did. It's really a nickname. His dad liked Bo Jackson, so he was like, all right, I'm going to start calling you Bo.
Lamar didn't play his football back whenever he was a kid. So back whenever Bo was a kid.
So I do want to ask you though, like, was it your first offer was UT San Antonio?
Yes, sir.
And then so I was an Army brat, so I lived in Fort Bliss for a while. Your second offer was UTEP. Is that right?
No, my second offer was North Texas.
It wasn't North Texas. Okay,
yes,
but so you get UTSA, you get UTEP, you get North Texas, and then Texas Tech, Texas A&M, Texas, TCU, SMU.
It took
how does it? I mean, do you get any razzing from the Texas folks? For, I mean, the whole state of Texas obviously wanted you, and rightfully so. Do you get any razzing from them that not only did you leave and come to Ohio, but like you committed a whole year early? Like you emphatically said, "Nah, I'm good, Texas." And not only that, but a whole year early, I'm good. Do you hear from them down there at all?
I definitely will eventually, I feel like. But right now, nothing. But honestly, it's going to sound kind of rude, but their opinions don't really matter.
Yeah,
so I just
like it. I like it.
On myself and just be the best version of myself that I can be. And
I love it. Because if they did, I just wanted to add one thing to that is that, and you probably already know this, and if you don't, like Ohio State is one of the most as far as programs go, they've been one of the most consistent programs for the last I don't know how many years.
50 years.
Yeah. I mean, look at even just Texas this year. Texas has fallen off, this year. And you look at Texas Tech and Texas A&M. I mean, they've only come this year really like in the top 5, and that might not even last. Ohio State is in contention pretty much always. So if you want to go to a program who is always going to be in contention for a playoff spot, who is always going to give you an opportunity to, get better at your craft, and is going to give you an opportunity to get drafted and to play well at the next level, I mean, it's really not a choice. And we think you made a very good decision for your future. So you just tell them guys down there to mind their own business.
No, I mean, that's actually a good point, because when you get to these next level teams, when you get to the cream of the crop, creme de la creme, you have to be able to block out the noise. You can't listen to what other people are saying. You can't listen to the crowd. You got to be able to focus on your mentality, whether it's good, whether it's bad. Ryan Day likes to say it's like you got to block out the noise, the good and the bad. They're both the same. So you've already started on that. You're one step ahead of the game. We've got some people in the chat that want to know, how would you describe your play? Are you a hard hitter? Are you a ball hawk? Like what's your kind of your strengths?
I'd say I'm very versatile. I could play in the box, cover the field, cover a whole half of the field, and just really do whatever the coaches want me to do. And
Right.
I don't have a specific trait that I'm like overly good at. I think I'm just good at all of the above. So I really feel like my versatility is my strong suit.
That you fit this defense perfectly then, because that's what this defense is, versatile everywhere across the board. You see, Arvell Reese, he's playing at linebacker, he's playing at defensive end. He can go out and pass coverage, he can blitz, he can go anywhere. Then you have Downs going all over the field, almost playing linebacker sometimes.
Yeah,
you have
I saw that.
Curry moving all around. This past week, you saw Kenyatta Jackson lining up at DT. He's a DN, splitting through the center and the guard making a tackle. This defense is designed to move people around and fit wherever the matchup comes. And it sounds like you're already there, man. You're going to fit right in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think we wrote a whole post, a whole extended post, and probably should wrote an article about it as to why Caleb Downs should be this year's Thorpe Award winner was because of his versatility, and it's why Minkah Fitzpatrick won the Thorpe Award when he did, was because of his versatility. So, I mean, if that's the way you're describing yourself, you're going to fit very well into
Matt Patricia's scheme, man.
Yeah, Coach P's scheme and to this defense. So that's probably why they wanted you ASAP. So looking forward to having you on the defense and watching you play. I'm very, very sure that you're going to be extremely successful.
Yes, sir.
Look at this, man. 9th of the position in the country, 15th in the state of Texas, 4-star safety. Like, do you pay attention to the stars at all? Where you're ranked?
Sometimes I do, just to see who's ahead of me and who I need what I need to do to get up there.
To catch up.
But but for the most part, I don't pay attention most to the politics at all. I just try to focus on, like I said, just being the best version of myself that I can be.
Now, do you do a lot of camps in the summer and things like that too?
I did this past summer and the summer before, just to get my name out there and stuff like that, go against better competition. But this upcoming year, I think I'm going to focus more on just training and just working out. So,
because that's really almost these days what those camps are for, for people to recognize. You've been recognized. Obviously, you talked about that offer list that, started with the local Texas schools and then just went national big time real quick. Is that what you think happened? Was it just getting out there and getting in front of people in the shorts and t-shirts at camps that made that meteoric rise, or was it film? What do you think it was that?
I think it was a combination of both. them seeing me on film and then wanting to see me in person and see what I could do in person. And whenever I just showed up and showed out at the camps, they just offered me. So I feel like it was a combination of both.
What camp did you have the best competition? Do you remember? Like a wide receiver that you went against that you're just like, whoa, dude, this guy's got skill.
Yeah, it was definitely the Under Armour and Rivals camps. Those ones are usually the ones with the most talent.
Yeah. And do you feel like are you the type of guy that, you want to lead the class? You want to try to bring in other highly skilled guys, or are you just, focusing on yourself and trying to get better and bring what you can to the table when you get to Ohio State?
Yeah, I'll definitely be a vessel to the other recruits and definitely try to bring them up to Ohio State as well. But yeah, I'll just do what I can do, try to recruit some other kids. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, now's the time to do it, man. Now's the
yeah.
time to build your team. Grab those guys right now while you can, because once your team's set, the only other time you can really do it is during portal season. So get out there and recruit.
Got the third ranked class in the nation right now. 7 guys in the class for 2027. It's coming, right? This class is all of a sudden just taken off. Ohio State recruiting is taking off. Do you think, is there any reason why all of a sudden it's just exploded on the scene for Ohio State?
Yeah, no, I noticed that. Every time I open Twitter, I always see committed to Ohio State. So definitely a good thing to see.
Cody has to write the articles for it, so he's getting carpal tunnel right now.
I almost feel bad for him, but I don't really. But
hey, I'm staying busy. I will write 10,000 articles a day if it means that we're getting recruits, man.
Right. I do want to ask you. I'm sorry, Cody. You want to go ahead? Yeah.
Just speaking to all the recruits that we're getting, what kind of conversations are the coaches having with you guys that really just makes it such an enticing place?
Them just being themselves generally, just them being great people, down to earth people, like I said earlier, and just great, just human beings in general. And then obviously their coaching, them developing their players as well. So just them being just cool people. So
general, down to earth. They can talk about anything, not just ball. Like if you need something off the field, on the field, those guys are there for you. That's the one thing about Ohio State right now that separates it from anywhere else in the nation.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not all flashy and all that extra stuff. They're just simple, down to earth, get the job done type of program. So
awesome. I love hearing that from you, man. You're gonna fit right in. You're gonna get to work. Good luck in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
We'll be watching you. We'll be rooting you on, and I hope you get that title, man. That's awesome.
Sir. Yep.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you joining us. Hey, before you go, I got one more question. What do you know about the team up north? Are you studying that rivalry yet?
I forgot to say that. I did go to the team up north game this past season.
Oh, you did? How'd that go?
Yeah, I did. It was honestly, it was cool. It was real cool. Yeah.
Did they try to talk you into to not come into Ohio State? Did they, was there that like kind of recruiting rivalry too? Did you feel any of that?
Oh yeah, there definitely was. There definitely was. You know how Ohio State has the golden pants?
Oh yeah. They got that ring.
I'm pretty sure. I forgot what else they have. I think they have like a chain or something like that they get. So
yeah, I think it's like a medallion or something.
Yeah. It's a medallion. Yep. So it's literally the same type of rivalry over there.
It's just a big asterisk. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't know about that yet, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you will.
We'll spare you for that real quick. Yeah. Hey, man, once you step on campus, you're gonna realize that it's the game, man. It means everything, and I'm sure you got rivalries down there like that. High school rivalries. So you're gonna understand it right away, and you're gonna be immersed in it, man.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Well, you got any questions for us about Ohio State?
I don't have any questions off the top of my head. No, sir.
Yeah, you're gonna learn it real quick, man. Good luck to you. Hey, keep working, keep grinding, man, and stay focused on business.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Dude, what a cool dude. Man, how do we do that? How does Ohio State do that? How's Ryan Day find these guys?
I don't know, man.
Matt Guerrieri, Coach G, finding just
quality guys.
Human beings. This guy's
quality guys.
A junior in high school.
Yeah. I mean, just willing to hop on here with us at a moment's notice, and then just so respectful. And I mean, just the mentality. I mean, you heard what he said. The question when asked, "Do I want to go on the field?" I mean, his first response, just as a competitor, was, "Hell yeah!" You know, he didn't give us the political answer of, "Nah, bide my time," or whatever. No, like, hell yes. Like, I'm a hard worker. I want to, but in the event things don't work out, I'll bide my time. And so, I mean, just quality dude, man. That's just, man, they're just knocking it out of the park.
Cody, any more last words, man? You set that up. You got that stuff going. So good work, my friend. And man, your articles, all this recruiting stuff going on, Buckeyes in the big leagues. You've been a busy man. And I bet your word speed has gone up significantly lately.
Listen, I hope that I have to write 10,000 more. I hope that my hand falls off from all the typing.
I mean, my hands are hurting for you.
11 commits in 19 days. It's unbelievable.
I don't know if that's a record, but it should be.
I tried to look into it. There's not like specific data or anything. Brian,
I will look into it. But we are busy with that team up north coming, and I've got a lot of numbers I'm wanting to crunch. But I will put that on the docket to look into. They have been on a tear. I know we've been worried about recruiting and all that stuff, but man, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Bjork changed like the decision-making model or whatever they had going on. I mean, there was some discussion about, NIL and all that stuff. I don't know if they changed, but
it's like Cody's got some stuff to do, so we're going to let him peace out.
Gotcha.
Appreciate you again, Cody. And then we're going to go into a little bit of Rutgers if there's anything to talk about with Rutgers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. I'm glad to be back on.
Thrilled, man. Thank you. Peace out.
Appreciate it, Cody.
All right. So let's get into the locker room a little bit, since I was trying to get him to talk. Sorry, I didn't ask him about his vert, Bradley. I think he probably would have said, "I do it all, man. I do a little bit of everything." So great to have him on. And Temple Brutus, I wish I would have got this to him too. Sorry. I wasn't paying that much attention to the chat, so I apologize. I'm from Houston and back in Katy now, and got my degree from the Ohio State University. It was the best decision of my life. You're going to love it. I'm sure he will, man. He doesn't know how much fun he's going to have, how many memories are going to be made. I talked to the seniors tonight when we were at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center, and man, these guys it's just the memories, man. These kids are locked in, focused on creating history. Like, they want to be a team, the only team ever to have gone back to back at Ohio State ever. Can you imagine if you got to get 2 banners up for that? I think
that is wild. I mean,
if they run this table,
I mean, I just can't even put the words together to be the only team in Ohio State history, the storied history of this program. And one, that's a lot of pressure, but what do they say about pressure? It's a great responsibility. It's a great responsibility to have pressure. And it took another team, last year's team, to give you this opportunity to go back to back. So you can't let that team down, right? If I'm in that room, if I'm a player, that's the way I'm thinking about it. I can't let that other team down, because it takes 2 teams to go back to back, right?
For sure.
So I want to become part of this storied history of the only teams to go back to back in history. That's something that everyone will talk about forever.
Yeah.
So
you go down to Buckeye lore for history for eternity.
Just like they talk about the two-time Heisman winner, the only two-time Heisman winner. They still talk about him because he's still the only person to ever do it. They will talk about the back-to-back winners forever.
And Doug, I'm embarrassed how mature these kids are for their age compared to what knucklehead I was at their age. Absolutely. Like I'm right there with you, man. I don't understand how kids can be that much further ahead than I was at their age, because I was definitely not in their shoes. You know, I can honestly say that these kids are second to none. They are best of the best, you know, anywhere.
Right. And then you start to think about the NIL, right? And how much money they're getting. And you're like, you know what? Maybe these kids, they deserve it. They work for it. And they also are mentally and emotionally mature, more mature than we were at that age.
Some of them are more mature than I am now.
I second that. I know you. And
I hear they are saying some juniors are going to come back if they win the Natty and be ready for a 3-peat.
Caleb Downs?
There is rumors. I'll give you that. There's definitely rumors that, you know, like, would that motivate you? Like, if you're making
a 3-peat?
A 3-peat? Like, we
talked about it. We said Minnesota. Yeah. What years was that? We said the 30s or 40s?
It ended in 36 somewhere. Minnesota 34, 35, 36.
And with San and Jeremiah and
there's a real shot.
And with the recruiting, like again, not to get ahead of ourselves, you have to win 2 to get 3. But I mean, if they were to win 2 and people came back, it's possible.
So if this is a good point, could you imagine the hype around this team if Julian Sain wins Heisman, comes back, they had won back-to-back titles, have a chance for a 3-peat and the second Heisman? This is getting off the rails, and we can't talk about this.
Let's talk about Rutgers. Come on,
this is too much. Let's talk about Doug promising these kids are more mature and making better decisions than he does now. Because I'm sure that there's a lot of people that can relate to that, Doug. A lot of us here. These kids are beyond their years, and it's impressive. I don't know how they're finding the talent and the maturity level of these kids. Like, how do you find that?
I tell you how you find it. It's one of the posts I made. I think it was last night when I did the side-by-side of Bowen and Fry. And I said, both these men make me want to cry, but for 2 separate reasons.
Yeah.
We just have actual recruiters now. I mean, Bowen is out there actually not just doing his job. He is like on freaking fire.
Oh yeah.
Remember when we were crying?
He came in on fire.
We were crying the last few years. Why aren't we getting any offensive linemen? Now it's just like, man, I love to use the word from the Three Amigos, but boss, Jefe, we have a plethora. we have a plethora of offensive linemen.
You remember it was not that many years ago where we were just like, man, I wish we could get a national title. I just want one, and I'll be happy. And now we're just like, I just want 2, maybe 3 in a row.
Oh, you're starting to sound like?
Yeah. You're
starting to sound like LeBron when he went to the Heatles. Not 1, not 2, not 3. All right.
It wasn't too long ago. I remember back to 2002 when I was just like, I didn't think a national championship was possible at Ohio State. It had been so long. Then you make us wait till 2014. You know, you go 12 years, and then again, make us wait another decade. Wow. And then if you can do it 2 years in a row, man, that's just Ryan Day's program to new levels. Like, sometimes when you take over for a historic coach, it's not possible to go any higher. And somehow Ryan Day has figured out how to do it.
Well, sometimes
sometimes
you need a bump in a road. Like, he had his bump in a road. You know, he lost he lost his first go at it, and sometimes you have to go through that heartbreak, and then he had the 4 losses against Michigan. Sometimes you just have to have your heartbreak, and he got re-vectored, and actually
heartbreak.
I got this guy. I finally got this guy, and that's been well documented, and we'll talk about it in the show this week about the play calling. Hopefully things happen for a reason, and you re-vector, and it shifts your mindset, and it makes you a better person, a better coach, a better team, and that's what he needed.
Re-vector, I like that. Doug Shepard was working at the Ohio State Medical Center when they won the national title in 2002. Man, were you were like on the job during the game? Because that would have been a wild ride. Anyway, speaking of re-vectoring,
here we go.
Talk about Rutgers. What do we got with Rutgers? Anything? I mean, their defense is like all triple digits. It's
scoring
or worse.
Yeah, scoring defense 107, total defense 122, PFF defense they're ranked 131, pass defense 85.
That's
sacks
almost respectable.
Sacks per game 131, PFF pass rush. Yeah, their defense is horrendous.
Garbage.
Absolute garbage.
So the model would have to take that into account, right?
Yeah,
the model is going to have to give us a lot of points, I would imagine, with a defense like that.
Something else I like to point about their defense. If you follow along, I like to talk about not just their rushing defense, because rushing defense takes into account how many total yards per game. And I don't necessarily like that because, pace of play and all that kind of stuff doesn't take into account. I like to look at what your rushing average is. As a defense.
Yards per carry.
As a defense, how many yards per carry do you give up? And it just so happens that Rutgers is dead last. They are number 136 in the nation, and giving up and giving up
yards per carry.
Yards per carry. There you go. There it is. And it's not even like they're dead last. I mean, being dead last is bad, but it is real bad because they give up 6.55 yards per carry. But the number 135 team, second to last, Georgia Southern, is almost a yard away from them.
Oh,
that's how bad Rutgers is.
Do you remember that play we saw? I forget what game it was where they had our line blocking a guy, and I think it was Texas, and it looked like he was on skates, like he was actually like sliding back. Remember that meme? Their whole defensive line's like that. Then,
right? And you can see in the graphic you have up UCLA, who we just played, and we I think averaged like 9.5 yards per carry during the first half or something like that. UCLA is number 131, and this is sorted by yards per carry. UCLA gives up 5.18 on average, and you saw what we did to them. And Rutgers is
how many yards did we average against UCLA? Us as a team
by the end of the game
per rush.
By the end of the game, I don't remember what it was, but I remember by the end of the first half when it really mattered, because that's when we were really playing hard. It was nearly 10 yards. It was like 9.6 or something like that.
Yeah, by the end of it was just kind of like mop.
Yeah, it was mop up time, and we had like second and third string offensive linemen in there and all that stuff. But the first half, when we were really trying, I think I had posted it. We were at like 9.6 yards per carry, and you can see here their average is UCLA's is 5.18, and Rutgers is at 6.55.
Well, so that's with our game factored into it too.
So yeah, this is after the damage we did. So yeah, so anyway, Rutgers is really bad at the run defense. That's the point. So back to Rutgers.
So we don't even need receivers in this game.
I
mean, you might as well just sit them and just run the ball.
Sure,
but
that's a good segue as well. If we're going to stay on our offense,
okay.
I would, me personally, and I posted about this, I would love to see Quincy Porter featured.
Oh yeah,
I would love to see him featured. I don't think people, the casual fan, fully understands and appreciates what we have in Quincy Porter. I equate this to Tate, probably like Tate's freshman year or going into his sophomore year when he didn't play as much, kind of like before Northwestern, where because we were going to Chicago and Wrigley and it was his hometown and stuff had happened with his mom. And I think they kind of we're going to let him play. We're going to feature him a little bit. I know we got a lot of people in front of him, and people are like, hey, Tate might actually be good. I feel like this could be that game for Porter. I don't think people realize that Tate and Jeremiah are both 6'3". Quincy Porter is 6'4". Tate is listed at 195. Jeremiah, we all know, he's a freak. He's at I think this year came in at 222 or 225. And Quincy Porter is 210. Quincy Porter is a freak. He clocked in at 22 miles per hour, over 22 miles per hour in practice. Legend has it. He was a 5-star. Jeremiah even said he's the next great one. I think if he has the opportunity
I'm sorry, featured, man. I've lost all focus now with those nerd glasses, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I will.
That's why you're the numbers, man. That is why you're the numbers, man. I'm loving it.
Anyway, I would love to see. I'm okay if Jeremiah and Tate sits. I would love to see them just feature Quincy Porter and let him just get his timing down with Sand. And in the play,
I like what I'm seeing in Bryson Rogers, man. He's looking good too, and you're going to see Mylan Graham too. There's a reason everyone was excited about him too in the spring.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Mylan Graham a little bit with those crossing patterns over the middle, because that was where he really separated himself in the spring when we saw him cutting across the middle of the field and them getting him the ball after everyone had run off and he's coming in behind the traffic.
Yeah,
he was nasty in that.
Yeah, I do want to give Brandon Ennis his props.
For sure,
he does deserve. There were a couple of grabs that he just went out and just snapped the ball out of the air, and you don't see a lot of receivers do that. And during this last game, he was doing that. And I'm just gonna say it. I haven't heard many people say this, and if someone's hurt, they're hurt. And no disrespect, but man, I just gotta say it out loud.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
I gotta say it, man. I gotta say it. I gotta
put that in my atmosphere, man.
I gotta say it, man. If you're hurt, go sit down and let someone else play. But I just feel like after every play, whether it be a punt return or whether it's just a play, I just feel like Ennis is just hobbling. And I don't know if it's one of those things in basketball we used to see pro players do it. I used to do it when I played basketball, where you acted injured, and then to go to player to be oh, he's injured. Oh, we're going to take a play off. And then you run down the field and I got you, fool. I don't know if he's trying to do that or if he's actually injured. It just seems
there's a lot of nagging injuries at this point in the season. So it's just football, man. You're 10 games deep into the season. Things start to bumps and bruises happen.
That's true. Nope. That's true. I had to say it. I was thinking it, and sometimes you should just.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else, man. So I'm good with that. That's good.
All right. So scoring offense. They don't do much good on defense, and they honestly don't do much good on offense. But surprisingly,
they don't do good anywhere.
What a statistical challenge is that?
Statistical challenge. Throw out that red flag.
Yeah,
Let's see what you got.
Actually, surprisingly, do have a decent offense.
Passing game.
Focused on the passing game. So PFF has them ranked number 6 total offense. I found that surprising, and I dug a little deeper, and it's around their passing offense. Okay. So I dug down and looked at long passing plays, and for passing plays of 10+ yards, they're ranked 27th in the nation. Guess what we're ranked?
First.
We're ranked 30th. They have more passing plays of 10+ yards than we do.
Oh, the number of passes.
Yeah.
Not the efficiency.
No, not the efficiency.
Sorry, I missed
that. So long pass plays of 30+ yards, they are ranked, and this isn't the number of plays. This is what they're ranked.
Don't tell me Caliac Manis is throwing the ball downfield more.
So of long pass plays of 30+ yards, they are ranked 17th in the nation. Guess what we're ranked?
18th.
30th. Still 30th.
Still, that's just attempts, man. I mean, that's
obviously it comes down to pace of play.
Not pace of play, but how defenses are playing against Ohio State, and we're taking the underneath because that's what they're giving us.
Yes, it has.
But both.
It's both because their pace of play, I don't remember the top of my head. I think we're ranked 110th in the nation in offensive pace of play. And don't quote me on this. I think they might be like 17th or 15th in pace of play. Or might even be 8th. I don't remember, but they're ranked up there. And long pass plays of 40+ yards, they are ranked 14th. We got them here. We're ranked 8th. But the point being is that they do like to throw the ball down the field.
Yeah. What's their rushing offense?
Their rushing
run offense is 86th because they have 1,000-yard back.
So their long rushing, this is
Antoine Raymond.
I didn't do their offense. Their defense. This is going to be fun. This was for the defensive stats. This is going to we should have a day. Is going to be my point. The long rushing, the defense allowed of 20+ yards. They're dead last. They're ranked 136 in the nation of giving up long rushing plays of 20+ yards. Long rushing yards or long rushing plays of 30+ yards, they're ranked 136. Long rushing plays of 30 or 50+ yards, they're ranked 133rd. And long rushing plays of 60+ yards, they're ranked 125th. So
do you know what our average score differential is? Without looking.
Yeah, I think we're ranked third or fourth, and we're like 27 points plus 27.
29.5.
Is it 29.5 now? Okay. All right.
29.
It was about 27.
So our model should be crushing that against this team, right?
No. Are you ready for the model? Is that where we're going?
If you're ready for the model.
Yeah, let's do the model.
Let's bring in the model.
All right, here we go.
Oh, that's not the model. Yeah, it is. There we go.
Yep, that's the model. The model did not give us the points.
Did not give us our average against the 13th place team in the Big Ten.
Yep, the point spread right now is 31.5.
Are we giving the ball over, or what's happening? Like, why aren't we scoring at will in the model?
So I will say this: I put in the model that JJ and Tate weren't playing.
So it took out a lot of our production.
Yeah. So if you follow along,
it doesn't realize that we're just either going to run the ball or give it to the next best players, which are almost as good.
Yeah, if you follow along, I put in all of the PFF data for both teams. So I put in all the CSV files and all that, along with all the other data. So at the very end, I built in, hey, JJ and Tate aren't playing. So
I agree with this, Doug. Like the receivers would be. Didn't give yourself that opportunity quite as much because our pace of play is really, really slow. I mean, and these guys need reps too. Like the starters need reps and the backups need reps. So it's like it is a kind of a catch-22 situation. If you're, spreading the ball and snapping it quickly and no huddling to get more plays, you have more risk of injury, you have more risk of fatigue later on in the season, but you also don't have as many plays if you're slowing it down to get some of the backups in the game. Like Lincoln Keenholz has barely thrown the ball this season.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. Like with a receiver and a quarterback, it is all about timing, and it's all about trust. And you have to build that, like you said, over time. Yeah, there's rapport, there's timing, there's trust. And you saw it too. I can't remember which receiver it was, but the guy stopped or
Graham.
The guy went in or stopped, and Sam thought he was going out. And you saw they had a conniption fit. I thought he was going to blow an aneurysm, and everyone was like this. But like you said, to your point, it's all about trust and timing and communication, and you don't have that. If that was Tate or Jeremiah,
he knows where to throw it, when to throw it, what they're going to do.
That's
the repetition.
Yeah. And it's not that receiver was right or wrong or is bad or good. It's just that they don't have that same synergy. Yeah. That's all it is.
For sure.
And you need those game reps to be able to do that. It's not the same as in practice.
Well, each receiver has their own window too. Yeah. And they have their spots where they like the ball. They have their spots where they're going to break, and how they're going to break, when they're going to break, because you've just done it. It's like second nature. So now it's like starting all over again. It's like you're going back into spring practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why it's such a big deal, when you have these elite wide receivers out and this connection. It's not any different than how hard it is to replace, 2 or 3 guys on the offensive line. I mean, they figured it out last year. I'm sure they'll figure it out if these receivers are out for an extended period of time, which none of us really think is going to happen, but we're all a little worried about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the camp that they're fine. Outside of maybe Tate, I think I'm in the camp with Tate that it's possibly a calf / Achilles issue, and they're being overly cautious. Having been an NBA fan like most of my life, and having been someone who wanted to be a physical therapist / trainer for like the Lakers in another life, I know you're in that world as well. You don't mess with a calf, because a calf quickly turns into an Achilles issue, and you can rupture that very, very quickly. And you obviously don't come back from that.
Even a tendonitis is a very nagging injury. If you get Achilles tendonitis, then it's a long process to get back from that. Otherwise, it's one of those things that's real easy to re-injure because you're using it constantly.
Right. So yeah, I mean, Jeremiah, there's all these conspiracy theories that he was faking a limp, and like it is whatever. I think most of us agree that it's more likely than not he's probably going to sit out this game, and he'll be okay for Michigan. And Tate is there's probably something I don't want to say serious, but of the two, he's probably the one where there's probably something to keep an eye on, but hopefully he'll be okay.
You know what's funny? There was guys talking about it today, and they were like, joking around, of course, saying that Tate was out partying the night before, and that's why he was held out of the game. And then other guys were like, yeah, right, I wish they would do something like that and be like regular human beings, but these guys are so locked in that they would never do anything like that. The culture is just so locked down and like the focus is unreal with this group of kids.
Yeah. It was interesting though. Like I don't know if you watched the Redemption documentary yet. That's out on Prime, and they had G. Scott on there. This is pre winning the championship, but like they talk about G. Scott, finding redemption and all that stuff. But it talked about him partying and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting.
Before check that out.
Yeah, it was a good documentary.
You got a score prediction for yourself for the game?
When we say the model said 30-7, I don't disagree with it for these reasons. One, I feel like this is gonna be a squirrely game.
Gianna's gonna come with some trick plays and stuff.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be a squirrely game for a couple of reasons. One, it's the game before the game, right? So
it's senior night though. They got to go out big.
Senior
day, I should say.
That's fair, but it's the game before the game. Like people are probably not gonna. I hate to say it, but I just feel like people are gonna have their eye on that game. There's all that talk about Tate and what's going on with him and all that stuff. I think they're probably going to want to rest some people and probably feel some extra people out for some of the things we talked about before, either because they want to have some idea of who do we want to use for Michigan and or the playoffs. So they're going to probably be feeling some people out. So I feel like there's going to be probably some more opportunity for Rutgers to score, or less opportunity for us to score. They're going to be filling out some receivers. With that being said, I mean, we're probably going to run all over them. So I don't know. I just feel like this is just going to be a weird game. So I don't disagree with the model.
Steely Matt finally made it in here to repost this stream. Thanks, brother.
Nice.
Or sister. I mean, I'm assuming you're a dude just by the name. Anyway, give me a score. Come on.
I'm going to stick.
You got a score?
I'll stick with 30-7.
You're sticking with the model.
I'll stick with the model.
The model's been pretty close for Ohio State.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
You made me change my mind. I was going to go 48-3.
I don't know if I agree with some of the stats, but I'm
gonna go 38-3 then.
38-3. Okay.
Because it's been a little low on us, right? Have we outscored the model?
No,
it's been pretty close.
I thought it's been pretty close.
I'm going 38-3. So you're going 30-7.
I'm going to go 30-7.
Rutgers is going to score 7 points on this defense.
I feel like it's not, but I feel like we've been giving up some points lately because they want to get people in, and they get up some trash TDs, and
of course they don't have to score it on the defense. That's
true.
There's
too.
other possibilities.
That's true too.
Anyway, man, hey, I don't think we have anything left to talk about for Rutgers. It's just next week we got to talk about a little bit what we're doing next week.
Yeah,
right?
I think we should approach that subject.
Doug's got the score 45-3. I mean, I like that. In my article that I have out today, I put 48-3. So I was there with you. The model this model's too damn good. That's why I had to lower my score a little bit to get closer to the model.
I mean, I don't dislike the score. I mean,
I know you shouldn't, but I think we've got to beat that 29.5. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with my 38-3.
Yeah. Well, the spread right now is what, 31.5?
Yeah. So that
and we've beaten the spread
almost every time. I think that there was 2 games in a row that we didn't.
All right.
Beat the spread.
So what are we gonna do next week?
I mean, we're gonna do an extra show or 2, maybe.
Yeah. So if you're okay with it, remember the study I did on the play calling, like the run pass and how that worked the last 4 years. I'd like to, if you're up for it, and if the listeners are up for it, I'd like to maybe devote an entire show to that. I think we can do a whole hour, if not more.
Oh yeah,
on that entire subject, because if you guys recall, what I did is I broke down the last 4 years of all the games of every single scoring drive and non-scoring drive that we've had. And then I separated all the Michigan games. And then I also separated the 3 playoff games. And then so the 3 playoff games, I can't remember if it was like the playoff games and the Natty game I separated because they were a little bit different. And then if you looked at the numbers, it was just astonishing. Everything.
Save it. We'll talk about this.
All right.
Don't blow our cover yet.
I already posted it. It's been out there for weeks.
Well, we can dissect it. We're going to break it down some more. Until then, God bless. Go Bucks. And we'll see if the model's right again.
Good night, guys.
Peace out.